Hello, everybody. Scott G with Pro Wrestling Logic here, and the ECW television review for the 22nd of the month of June. Heyman hypes the show pretty well, and then moves us to the review of the previous week's Hawk versus Jimmy Snuka match with the use of the Fireball, which we covered in the last deal here. Then we see Hot Stuff. Basically at a bar or yogurt shop or various other places. He then says he again is going to be and is the King of Philadelphia post the Texas Chainsaw Massacre match. Todd Gordon says that Gilbert is not the King of Philadelphia. And we are going to move to Morocco versus Hawk eventually. The Russian Bear Ivan Koloff is coming, and his nephew Vladimir is going to be with him. So they're basically doing the old Russians. Obviously, Koloff, another former major star in the Northeast tri-state area and Philly market. He's there. Koloff is a great person, and putting his nephew in alignment. Actually, kind of curious about that. Ivan puts over Vladimir as the continuation of the Russian Bear family. There's no man in wrestling that can stop him. There's no men in wrestling that can stop the tag team of the Koloff, and they have many generations of success. Then we're going to see the Alliance, and they challenge any tag team. Says they are an alliance and challenge any team to come and fight them. And it is a very basic promo. However, a guy like none other than Ivan Koloff is a good person to have in that situation. Then we go to Don Morocco versus Ivan Koloff. Or, I'm sorry, Don Morocco versus Tommy Cairo. The ECW Championship still on the line. Crossbody by Cairo. And huge kick missed by the spin kick missed by Cairo, or barely hits Morocco, doesn't knock him over the top rope like planned. Suplexes by Cairo, and there's a foreign object used by Morocco, given off by Gilbert, and that gives a victory to Morocco. He holds on to the title still. Dark Patriot being hyped by Paul Heyman as the Big Bad Wolf, and Todd Gordon has the house that the Big Bad Wolf is going to blow down, according to Heyman anyway. Heyman makes the Three Little Pigs reference as it relates to ECW in general. Dark Patriot is coming. Funk can't handle the claw of the Dark Patriot, and Heyman says that the claw hold is going to destroy the house that is ECW. Interesting promo, weird, and obviously when I do promo reviews, they're not word for word. They are paraphrases, but just interesting that Heyman can turn a nursery rhyme from children into something that creates a visual. JT Smith versus Dark Patriot. Arm drags by Smith. Brawl outside of the ring. Patriot uses a side suplex. Patriot does another sidewalk slam attempt. This time JT Smith with a head scissors takeover and a moonsault. Then they go all around the post using the steel post. Does the Dark Patriot to get an advantage. They go outside and they brawl around on the outside. Smith is knocked off the Eagle's Nest, which is the broadcast booth high atop the ECW arena. Dark Patriot does a jump that is insane, higher than a scaffold, which is what Paul Heyman calls it, and basically a Superfly style splash from the Dark Patriot from the top of the Eagle's Nest. JT Smith out cold. We even see Todd Gordon out there to help Smith to the back of the arena, as there is there is difficulty there. Smith is obviously very knocked, almost unconscious. Then we see Tony Stetson and Rockin' Rebel cut a promo. Basically said they both are ex-championship level guys, and Stetson basically says he's tired of Winters, and Winters and the Sandman versus Rockin' Rebel, and Stetson is coming to you nearby. They said they'll take both of them out if needed. Then that match goes. We see some suplexes and basic moves there. Winters gets caught into the knees. Winters gets taken down by a good bit. Winters takes over on Stetson a little bit. Obviously, their tag team no longer in good standing. That feud is forthcoming as the locals to ECW and the TWA branded fans are here for that. Rebel hit the leg drop across Winters and a drop kick from Rebel. DDT as a cutoff by Winters on Stetson. Sandman cleans house, but gets cut off by the Rockin' Rebel. Spine buster by the Rebel. Paul Heyman manages to run in, and there's no real major, I guess, ending to that match either. Basically, Heyman says there would be no major deal in Philly if not for the King of Philadelphia, Eddie Gilbert. It continues to hype the King of Philadelphia, Eddie Gilbert, and they do a music video showing him going various different places. Then we go to the Suicide Blondes going at it. Hunter Q. Robbins thinks that vengeance is his. Then there is I guess you'd say a six-man brawl around with the Suicide Blondes on out with the Super Destroyers and Sal Balomo, basically a mock six-man. They basically say they're wasting the time. Super Destroyers and Balomo versus the Blondes. Candido, does a lot of bumping around in this, and there's a back body drop. Power slam at one point by one of the Destroyers. Press slam by the Destroyers as well. Another power slam by the Destroyers. They clean house. They are baby faces. A mass tag team as baby faces makes good sense, although we've never really established why that is the case. Why the Super Destroyers fully left Hunter Q. Robbins, other than they are disappointed with not being his main tag team now that the Suicide Blondes are the tag team champions and his main focus. Then we see Super Destroyers hit a drop kick and nail Hot Body. Hot Body gets power. There is a power slam on Michaels and double team. Balomo comes in and the match breaks down into a brawl. Match really has no finish behind it, and we close the entire program with everybody, including the Dangerous Alliance, a.k.a. Hot Stuff International, coming out there and causing trouble, and the entire thing breaks down into a brawl, but that's what ECW is known for. The fans are happy, and we'll be back with more right after this.